Welcome back, everybody. This is Cosmic Goose, and in the last part we did battle with something and got the something. And in this part we are going to be wasting absolutely no time because, quite frankly, this is going to be a very long quest. We're going to be completing the Larc and Sierra and Draconis quest chain. Sierra's over here saying she can't navigate the underworld by herself and she wants me to help her, which is a very stupid move because I can't navigate the underworld either. So we're going to get lost together. And that's part of the reason why this is going to take forever. I'm really hoping that it doesn't turn into an hour-long part, but I'm going to try to get the entire quest and the cutscenes and all that good stuff done in this part. So here we are in the underworld. She senses evil, which is redundant because we're in the underworld. Even though I've been trying to point out the fact that just because it's the underworld doesn't necessarily mean it's evil, but, you know, whatever. Dragoon, you come to retrieve your brother, how fraternal. This is just a token of my thanks. Take it. Have at thee! And they swarm her and completely ignore me. And then floating quest text for the Crimson Dragon. And just like her brother, she is able to down several enemies. However, during actual combat, that is not the case. So here we are in the underworld. Our first step is to get to the very bottom, which I just did a practice run of this. I usually don't feel like it's necessary, but I knew that I was going to be having a lot of trouble with this, so I figured I should give it a shot. However, the underworld is still very difficult to navigate, so I'll probably get lost and turn around and all that good stuff, and I'll just end up checking every single door like I usually do. But there is one trick, and once we get there... Oh, I'm sorry, not tricks, illusions. Ah! Jokes. There is one trick when we get down to some of the lower levels that I will demonstrate how to get down to the very bottom faster, and it will actually become important later on. Oh look, it's Rubens, which means I am not going the right way. That sucks. Because I believe that is Olbon, so I want to go around this way. I hope I'm not doing this wrong. Hooray, the third level! I also might have mentioned in the last part that I will be going over the special techniques. However, because of the fact that I've said countless times this is a very long quest, and it's actually the reason why there haven't been a few parts in a while, because I've sort of been dreading this part. But anyway, I'll be going over the special techniques in the next part for sure, because I need to get those out of the way, and I will also mainly be using Sparkling Rampage as my primary attack, because the final boss of this quest chain, I'm not going to say who it is, but those of you with at least one half of a brain cell can make an educated guess at who it is. It's actually Sierra. The final boss of this quest chain will make you question how much you really want to live, because he will just destroy you if you're not careful. But we'll be getting to that. We shouldn't be talking about the final boss when we haven't even come across the first boss yet. So here's the part where I'm going to start getting lost. I'm actually doing pretty well, and now I'll probably just start checking all the rooms randomly. I believe I came across that grave dart. I said I practiced this, and I legitimately I practiced it. I got to a point where I thought I'd be able to do it pretty quickly, and then I hit the reset button and immediately started recording. So I practiced this no less than 30 minutes ago. So I should be fresh, but as you can see, I'm just checking every single door because I cannot remember which one is the one that I want. However, we are close enough that when I find the right door, we will basically be at the bottom of the well. If this is a well, it's the underworld. The Well of Souls, or something of that nature. Shrine of Silent Faces. You're going to be seeing this at least one more time. Yay, shadows! So those shadows to the bottom of the underworld with you, if you manage to talk them, actually I think even if you they blink out of view, but I believe that they are still there, so even if you run into them, you will still end up at the bottom of the underworld. I sense evil up ahead. No duh, you piece of shit. We're here to fight evil. I'd be concerned if you didn't sense evil up ahead. But now we are here down at the bottom with Draconis and Larc. At long last, many years, my wish is fulfilled. You served me well, Larc. Lord Draconis. Oh, I should try to be using his voice. I now return to my original form. Mwahaha, with his evil laugh. Not so fast! I am here to stop you with my murder axe and her murder knives. Larc. Sierra. Larc. Sierra. Of course, we knew that already. But he wants to take care of him. That is right, Draconis. I want to take care of you. I helped you become stronger, and I believe that I will still be able to destroy you. So I want to fight you. You are right, Larc. You are my dragoon and dearest partner. You serve me well, so I shall fight you as promised. But first you will have your reward. And he gets blood bubbles come out of his soul and pop on his face cavity. I merely granted him his wish. Stop, Draconis. Now fight. Larc, defeat your sister and demonstrate your strength. Mwahahaha. Larc. Oh no. I am so concerned for his safety. Whoa! Larc! And behold, the first boss. In a few seconds. There he is. This boss is stupid. Not so much easy. He's pretty easy, and you'll be fighting him at least one more time in this quest chain. Not necessarily the same guy, but his name is Larc the Centaur, which I think is just the dumbest thing ever. I mean, it's very descriptive. It's Larc, and he's a centaur. He was originally a dog or a wolf or something, which, I mean, wolves are dogs if you think about it. But he is done, and we are excited about that, and I want to collect his experience before... Fuck you douche. Good. And if you thought we were out of the dark, well, you might have been right. And this is a very heartfelt moment between the two of them. He wanted to return to... Aw, how cute. He's sorry. And now he's dead. And if you die in the underworld, you die in real life. So this is how you will rise again, and we just fly off into the sunset. And behold the scene of Draconis' risings to the top of the world. Something's going on with the underworld. What could it be? Oh no! Cavern? Lava plumes? Fire? Dragons? Very scary. I'm frightened. I don't think I want to go there. I think I'll stay over here, if that's okay with you. But we don't get a choice. And, fun fact of the day, even though it's not really that fun, is that the underworld is actually in the very lower left corner of the map. So when it pans over to the right, you can actually see parts of the map that you will never ever see again. I don't know why anyone would find that interesting, but it's a thing that you can think about when you're lying in bed at night, trying your hardest to go to sleep. So this is Draconis' fortress. I thought it had been destroyed. Well, yeah, it's been destroyed, but he brought it back with his new power. Have you not been paying attention? And Vadis is here. Her soul is protecting us. Vadis, I failed. I couldn't save Larc. Yes, you did, but you know what? You're going to stop Draconis. 08, there's a powerful barrier here. Once you enter, it may be impossible to return. That's not true. Once we enter, we need to finish the quest, or else we won't be able to return. You must face Draconis on his own. You must serve as a blah blah blah. Larc is his servant. Yes, obviously. God, Sierra does not pay attention one bit. All life is connected by ties that bind us together. That is your answer. Bonds of life, carrying support will be much help to you. Do you remember the word psychology? The world will suffer if we do not stop Draconis. I don't know where I learned those words, but damn sure I remember them. Even a leaf dragon seems bonds with other dragoons. Such is the truth of life and the absolute law of the world. Sierra and ecology, I entrust you with saving the bonds of life. Please put a stop to Draconis. Let us fight together in ecology, and we need to talk to Sierra. And she says, let us fight together! Of course. You cannot return. Are you ready? I am ready. Hooray, I entrust you in I already said that. So, typical bad guy stuff where, you know, he's a solitude, a single person, and he believes he can do everything by himself, even though most dragons find other people, and Sierra was not paying attention at all. So the objective here is to find Draconis, obviously. However, that is not quite as straightforward as you would like it to be. And I believe we are fighting... shit. Well, I thought I was going to be able to save some time by doing this. However, I might have just gotten myself lost. Damn it. No big deal though. It's not as straight... getting to Draconis is not as straightforward. Obviously, when you're in a castle, where do you expect the dragon to be? If there's also not a pretty princess. However, what? Was that even a statement? What was I saying? Anyway, the dragon, as you would expect, is at the top of the castle. But, as you can see, what just happened to us is some of the doors, or some of the floors, are trapdoors that will give way when you walk over them. So, what you actually need to do first is find 3 specific enemies that you want to kill. And there was one in the direction that I was headed. However, I didn't know that the floor would give out as you collect, or when you kill one of the 3 enemies that you need to kill. The floor might not give out. I'm not sure what exactly the specifics of that are. However, I know you won't be able to get to Draconis until you kill the other... or until you kill all 3 of them. So I'm going to head back to... well, actually, I can just leave all this in. There's one room in particular that will serve as basically the central room, and most of what you want to do can be done from that central room. And you'll see what I mean in not too long. So we're back here at the entrance, and we want to go back the way that we were headed before, because we will actually be heading up towards the path to Draconis at the very start of this process. I'm exhausted. Not gonna lie to you guys. I think after this part I might take a nap. Although, I do have one comic left of the first Walking Dead compendium. I'm on 7, about to start number 8, and I am extremely excited. I don't know how much of it I should talk about because of spoilers and all that good stuff. So and I've never watched the show. Personally, I don't think I would really like it, but the comic books are fantastic, and people are freaking crazy. And I mean, I really hate it when people say, oh my goodness, the zombie apocalypse is going to be so much fun. No, it's going to be fucking miserable. And let's be honest, most of you will probably be dead after the first month or less. I know for a fact I probably will be, because I'm terrible at everything, and I'd probably get my foot blown off or something. But it'd just be miserable, and even if you did survive, you'd still be miserable. And it wouldn't be good. But anyway, that's a rant for something completely different. Because we are here! We have made it! We have made it to where Draconis is hiding and we can go in, even though I've kind of spoiled that surprise because we can't. So the floor is going to fall down for us, to us, on us. And this is the central room where you can actually hit 2 of the 3 dragons, or 3 enemies. 2 of them are dragons, 1 of them is something else. But you'll see. We are on our way to our first dragon at the moment. And I really hope I don't screw this up because I'm actually doing this in a different order than I just did it moments ago. Because I feel like this way would be slightly faster, although to be honest with you, I don't think it is. But we'll see. So let's keep on keeping on. And I cannot hear the music, but I believe it should have just changed. Not entirely sure. But this is our first enemy. It is a Sky Dragon level 24. Now, I don't believe we have come across any Sky Dragons yet in our adventures. However, this Sky Dragon is no ordinary Sky Dragon because it is at least, I don't know, arbitrary value. It's stronger than your average Sky Dragon, however, it's still not too terribly difficult. As you can see, we're making quick work of it with our new Golden Axe, which is a game series I've not personally played, although I've heard mostly positive things about it. And as you can see, by defeating that, we have destroyed something, which can only be good things, unless it's something that we wanted to keep alive, like the first thing that comes to mind is the harp in Final Fantasy IX. I don't know how many of you have ever played that, but the part where they're at the tornado and the rat people are playing the music and then the harp shatters and everything just falls to shit and the black mages just destroy everything, and fucking Beatrix with her goddamn one eye just destroys you, and you're trying to steal all her treasure because you know there's no way of killing her, it's just a time limit. But you know what? That doesn't matter. Anyway, what was I talking about? Where am I? What am I doing? Alright, so here's the part where I might get screwed up because one of these 3 paths left is the one that I want. I don't believe it's that one. Could be wrong. Let's check the other one first, however. Shit. Well, that sucks. I seem to have screwed this up pretty bad. Although I actually didn't try the 3rd option, so I might go back and do that. Why didn't I just do it the way that I knew would work? Why did I try to do it efficiently? Why is it that every time you try to do something efficiently, it ends up being worse? That's not always true. Sometimes efficiency is a good thing. Is it this way? I believe it's this way. Did I get it right? Am I good? Did I not screw it up? Yes. Can barely hear the fact that the music changed. So here we are in the basement with dragon number 2. Same rules apply. A land dragon, level 15. These guys actually are kind of, they're not tough, but they're tough, but they're relative tough, you know what I mean? Like, I've commented several times before that the enemies in this game aren't particularly challenging. However, these guys, land dragons, can sometimes get pretty hairy. Or scaly, as the pun may be. Oh, I'm forgetting something. Oh well. Oh, I got it at the last second. And bam, we have 2 of the 3 done. So now we can go back to where the first one that I was originally trying to get to is, and yeah, we can kill him, and then we can fight Draconis and probably get our ass kicked. Last time I played this game, I actually did end up dying to Draconis. It was rather embarrassing. Hopefully we won't have a repeat of that. However, the fact that I'm doing reasonably well here leads me to believe that something is about to go wrong, especially now that I have drawn attention to it. But we will see as soon as we get out of this dingy basement and back to where we want to go, which is back at the entrance, because then we can kill the guy and we can save the princess, which in this case is Sierra. So furries will be happy. And then we will... I don't really know. I don't really know what our end game here is. We killed Draconis to what? Save the world? We've already really saved the world once, so saving the world isn't really that great of a reward if you think about it. Well, I guess it kind of is. But still, gold would be nice. Or lucre. Or... I don't know. Other stuff. You know what I mean? Maybe like 25. I don't know. I can't think of anything. I don't know what would be a suitable reward for saving the world. If you can think of something that would be a suitable reward, feel free to tell me about it. Personally, no, still got nothing. Oh well. So here we are, back where it all began. If we go to the left here and head down the hallway that we were originally trying to head down, we will come across our third friend. He's very upset with us. However, we don't care because we are very upset with him because he has aligned himself with the enemy. Oh my goodness, this actually looks like a proper battling arena. Here he comes to save the day. So don't you go and run away. Look, it's Larc, the centaur. Actually, this is Zenoa, the beastie. Fights exactly the same as Larc, and he goes down just as easily. Let's see if I can get the timing of this slightly better. No, I'm pretty sure it was actually a lot worse. However, I will not get hit by those gloves, so at least there's that. Sierra, on the other hand, actually I don't know if she got hit by those gloves or was just hit by something else, but it doesn't really matter because she took damage and that's silly. Clearly indicates that she sucks at everything. That's a machine gun, I shouldn't stand in the way of it. Don't really feel like being riddled with holes. Although, you piece of shit. Oh well. We killed him and the third and final light is out, and what's really unfortunate is that the game makes no indication that you've completed something other than that the light is going out, but it doesn't tell you, oh hey, by the way, now you're able to actually finish the quest. So when I was a kid, and the reason why I still dread this quest is that it literally, I think I spent a full day in this place, just wandering around, trying to figure out where I was going. My phone just went off and it startled me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie to you, I forgot it was up on my desk. But yeah, I just remember this quest being long and a pain in the ass, and the fact that you're not allowed to leave, and I never... I mean, to this day, I still don't, but I never, well, sometimes, I never made, like, a backup save, so I was stuck here. And those statues that you see running around, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but the statues that you see are actually save points. So you can save in here, but I just got stuck in here, and I didn't think I was ever going to get out. And one day, I looked up on my computer how to get out, and I figured it out through the help of the internet. But still, just once you've established that you don't like something, even if it's getting better, like for instance, this hasn't really been all that bad. Usually, like I said, I spent an entire day in here, and right now it's only been about 10 or 20 minutes or so. I'm not sure how long I was in the underworld for. But yeah, once you get it associated with being terrible, it is terrible. And we get Dragon Breath. How quaint. So we can now charge on Draconis. Draconis! You will be charged upon! And we will run slowly after her. A Dragoon, eh? Yes. You knew we were here. Do you oppose me as your master does? How noble. Come hither. Born to protect order. You deny the bonds of life. You're truly despicable. Your brother is mine. Both brother and sister shall become my nourishment. Ooh, them's be fighting words. Return to me, Jajara, Aggravator, and my brother Larc. Prepare to die, Draconis. Now, unfortunately, I cannot hear the awesome battle music that is playing at the moment. However, I do know, I'm familiar with the tune vaguely, and I do know that I still prefer the Irwin fight music. However, this battle gets pretty intense. So this is Draconis, the Crimson Dragon. He hits like a truck, and he's kind of awkward to hit. His regular attacks do quite a bit of damage. His special attacks do quite a bit of damage. He will try to eat you. What? I lost? No. I lost my special. Oh. I thought I had it built up, but I guess not. And as you can see, his first special that he just did, his first special attack, he tried to eat you, and I believe that does a crushing amount of damage, like at least a quarter. I think it would probably do at least a quarter at my level, and the fact that I am not really wearing armor. However, it was pretty easy, all things considered. I probably should have drawn that fight out a little more, but I was getting distracted by the fact that I really didn't want to die, because the last time I played this, he did manage to murder me, but he is done now. And just like with the Irwin and Esked and Dana sidechain, now that the boss is dead, I will let the scene play out, and I will let you guys enjoy it. So I will see you after that. The Crimson Dragon, the end. Isn't it cute? Much more heartfelt ending than the last one. But anyway, we are done now, and we are actually already at home. I was not expecting that, but we have a story to tell our cactus, so we shall do that, and then we will call it an episode. And I will probably go to sleep, because I feel like going to sleep. Or I'll punch Bud in the face, because I also feel like doing that. Can't do the Sandalisa because of double standards. But anyway, let's see what he has to say. Talk to him. Draconis. Isn't that right? Draconis. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode. If you like this part, I would recommend hitting the like button. And if you want to keep watching this series, I would recommend subscribing if you haven't already. And if you have any questions, comments, and concerns, think of what would be a good reward for saving the world. Leave them in the comment section below. And I will see you guys in the next one.